Hello and welcome to Dragon Quest Tact with Auracard, Majelan Road, and we'll go into battle here. This is the first one. So basically this gives you a chance to level up your characters for the first time if this is your first battle road and you're coming into the video. For free, it costs 0 stamina, so it's really worthwhile to get these in as much as you can. When you're out of stamina, it's a great way to expand your level. Now I'm just going to put these on. Actually, I'll show you some of their abilities really quick. The highlight abilities are, this one's got heal, buff, and crack. So we'll do buff on Cannabox. That raises defense. And then with this guy, we have Bite, which is an attack that does a little bit of 130% potency, but the great ability, we'll actually do it over here to the duck because he's weak against it, is Sweet Breath, which sleeps everything in a line. Sometimes, occasionally. So put that guy to sleep. And over here, an interesting thing about this guy, he's got 2 different kinds of abilities, so you check. So we've got one weak and one weak to Zam, so we use Zam instead. That's Fight Geist, or not Fight Geist, that's Ghost. This is Ghost wrote a while back. So this guy's got Body Slam and Helicopter. Helicopter is an AoE around himself, and Body Slam is just a frontal attack that does minor martial damage. Martial damage is based on level. So with this guy we've got Poison Attack and Dark Claws. Dark Claws is Zam damage as well. And the poison, it does 10% damage for 1 tick. If you get another tick on it, it's called Envenomated. And it does 25% damage per turn. And I think it lasts 3 to 4 turns or something like that. So I've got my heal slime with crack, but we won't use that. We'll just show a demonstration of some of its heal. So 91, it's not bad, it's a minor heal and it's really cheap. So an interesting thing about sleep is you can put someone into a deep sleep. It didn't work there on this one, it said wears off. That means that it didn't work. So we'll go with Frizz this time. It's also a single target spell. So Helicopter, I think it'll bring him down, but it would bring him out of sleep if it doesn't take him out. So the poison attack doesn't poison every time, but it does on occasion. And just for fun, we'll finish him off since he's weak against it. I have my heal slime with crack for auto battles. Having a good range spell helps keep them from going into the front line. And I have my healers mostly all with a low level attack spell. The only one I didn't give one to so far that I use is Angel Slime, because Angel Slime already has Zap. So it is good to give abilities if you can, but it will affect the auto battles a little bit. But I recommend this as your party for what's ahead of you in the battles. And the heal slime is really great to have early on in the game too, to get him a little bit higher. I have his awakening pretty good too, so it does make a difference. So this next battle is pretty straightforward, I'm thinking. Learn an ability. Oh yeah, it's great to level up your abilities when you get the chance to. It gets really hard to start leveling up your abilities. When you get to them about 5, after that it takes quite a bit of time. So this is just, this guy uses attack prep a couple times and then like attacks every so often. So I won't get to show too many abilities here. But see what I mean? Like, your healer can do extra stuff. Put him to sleep. Oh, I can't get in line. We'll just put it on auto. So basically you take this guy down. You should be able to do it if you have a 5-man party pretty easily. And what you want to do is you want to level up on this for a while before you progress on the next one. And what I mean is playing it over and over again. You might be able to take down the next one without auto battling a little bit, but it's pretty hard. And it's easier to play a few auto battles on this after a while to level up your guys. So we'll keep moving on. Cannonbox is great, by the way, because he has, what do you call it? Sleep breath really early in the game. So it's pretty sweet. Move on to 3 here. And conveniently, they're heavily damaged by Ghost's attacks. I mean his spells. Most of the enemies throughout this, so it's pretty sweet. Okay, so they're both immune, or sorry, not immune, they're both really weak to sleep. So we'll put another example of that in here. I would suggest this is your layout for this battle. And I'll show you kind of how I would start it off. I can't show you how it would actually go because my guys are too high a level. But what I would do is buff this guy. Buff, if you increase it, it just lowers your mana. It doesn't, or I mean with tomes, it doesn't increase his chance to sleep. Or I mean, increase your defense. So while they're slept, of course, what you might notice is that you can use magic on them as well. And it doesn't wake them up. Breath attacks also don't wake them up. But every other kind of attack does, like physical or martial, will wake them up. So we'll get the poison attack in here, see if we envenomate him. He's envenomated. Or not envenomated, poison, sorry. Oh no, it missed him. He doesn't have the tick. Sorry, I was wrong there. So, just because I don't have... So, after that initial little bout, if you have these guys slept, they will have more hit points and stuff like that, because I'm at a higher level. But that would be like a really good opening start. I imagine the starting positioning is a little bit different. I can't quite remember it right now, but that shows you the layout of what you're up against. Those guys are actually pretty tough. They do pretty good damage and they can take a lot of hits early on. But that is the best way I've seen to get your guys organized for it. I really like Heal Slime because he has the buff and the heal, and if you give him a little bit of a boost with an ability scroll. I used Crack because I actually had like 2 or 3 at the time, and I haven't really disliked it. I'll kind of show you what I mean on this next battle, since it is a bit higher level up, kind of how it moves along that he has Crack instead of something else, because when they would move into attack sometimes, they stay away from the enemy instead and prioritize using Crack unless it's to swat an enemy down. Actually, I won't use auto battle on this because, sorry, I forgot. I gotta show you this guy with sleep. So this is a really tough fight. What I did is I put my guy up here, and then what you do, I'll let the battle begin. I don't think the initiative will be the same, is the only problem. So you buff this guy as soon as you get the chance. He's really important in it. You get this guy to wait. Well, I imagine the initiative he would have acted by now. So we'll wait and wait for him to move in. Normally he moves first. Okay. So we'll buff this guy once again. Now you go up. Sweet breath. Prism. And you bring this guy up, but you don't helicopter. You'll wake him up. Anytime you get the chance to wake him up, you just get your guys in positioning. So use crack. Sweet breath again. Try to get a deep sleep on him. Wears off, means it doesn't work. I don't know why it says wears off, but that's been true to the game ever since I've known it. This series even. So very weak. I have ability tunes into my ghost as well. So once again, wait. And wait. Sleep lasts 2 turns, 4 if put into a deep sleep. Crack once again. These are really tough guys to fight actually. So it didn't work that time, so next turn he's gonna wake up. So we'll frizz him. Actually, I'm gonna wait with this since he'd be at less health, kind of show you how it will go. And now, wait. Now I'm gonna poison attack him. He would have woken up right after that, and when they wake up, they start to attack. They don't actually wear off. And since the poison hit him, it takes him down. Now, when you first get into the fight and start using it to level, it can be tricky because you normally be using sleep, and on auto they don't use sleep. But that is a great strategy to take it down. And you have to be careful about when you attack, obviously, but when it starts to wear off, if you don't get the deep sleep in, go in for the envenenate or for the poison attack and try to get it on there. He usually takes down your guys in one hit and does AoEs and stuff like that, but that's a really good way to go. I'm gonna go on to the last one here. I believe this is the only battle robe that doesn't give you a mini medal when you complete all of the objectives. I know this one does, but in the other ones you get a mini medal for it. Mini medals you can exchange for, well, you don't exchange them for loot when you acquire them. When you have that many you get something, so you don't actually spend them. They add up over time, in case you're interested. So I'm going to crack this guy. Try to get in a sweet breath on him. Now this fight will go a couple ways. I didn't get the sweet breath, so it'll go the way without sweet breath. Slam that guy. Move in. Body slam. Now you necessarily don't have to be this high a level for the fight, but it does help. Move in with the poison attack since he's not slept. Oh, we got him poisoned, that's great. Good start. So gets an attack off. The crack build platypus takes a turn off. That's the guy that is up in the corner there. He doesn't get enough to do. He just kind of stayed there. So, crack on the turtle again. Prioritize the turtle, even though the other guy's weak. Sweet breath him. Doesn't work. If it does work, you kind of quit attacking him and let the poison do as much as it can. Just keep a unit within range while you take out everybody else. So I'm gonna frizz this guy. move in over here in helicopter. Oh, runaway magic. That could have really changed things. So once again, if you get a second stack, you become envenomated. Oh, I got him envenomated. You can tell if it's going in autoplay because the symbol will appear, but they do a stomp every time they become poisoned by another tick. Otherwise, they don't do the stomp. They go like, ah, every kind of character does it. So that's when you're on very fast, you can kind of see what you're doing. To get very fast, you gotta get the passport, by the way. I'm saying a lot of newbie stuff because this is the first Majelan thing. So the first time you see the bite in this, and it's actually pretty good. It does good damage for the units you have. Don't want to use Frizz, because it gets hurt less by it. And that's kind of the best it can go, except you obviously want the sleeps initially, would be better. But with the poison, it does go pretty good there. You would take a heavy amount of damage if that happened though, but if you're at this level, it is okay. We'll wait. I might not get it in 5 turns, but... Oh no, I guess I will. So just for fun, heal this guy. See, it's a pretty decent heal. Can't complain about that. Third of his life kind of went up. Another Zam. And that is how you take down Magellan's Road and get all the bonus gems. So this one you don't get a mini medal though. Gain a little bit of experience. It's actually pretty good experience. It's too bad you can't auto battle that too early. I imagine, like I can't even auto battle that right now, I don't think. But that's how you get it done. And good luck on all your other battle roads and your experience with Dragon Road Tact. Good night or good day, wherever it is, whenever time it is when you see this. Have a good one, everybody.